Good morning, Jonathan Law. Today is Monday, December 17th, and it is a C Day. I'm Mike.
And I'm Callie, and here are today's announcements.
Our next Civil Discourse Club meeting will be Tuesday, January 8th during common time in the Media Center. The topic is what can be done about climate change. See you then.
Today's debate club meeting is canceled.
Today's word of the day is indulgent. The definition is lenient. They were perhaps a bit too indulgent with their children, who always seem to get away with everything.
Today's lunches are chicken fritters in both lines.
In Law Sports action today, girls basketball is home against Laurelton Hall. Freshmen play at 3:45, JV plays at 5:15, and varsity plays at 7. Boys basketball is at Platt Tech. Freshmen play at 3:45, JV plays at 5:15, and varsity plays at 7. Boys indoor track has a developmental meet in New Haven at 5.
And now we have an announcement from members of the Advanced Creative Writing class.
Hello, we are part of the Advanced Creative Writing class, and we have a new announcement for our brand new book titled School Appropriate.
This book is 100% from our class's short stories that consists of comedy, thriller, etc., like sci-fi, stuff like that.
And basically from now until like the end of January, it's only going to be $15. So,
Yeah, and it'll be 20 afterwards, so, you should grab them while they're cheap.
And finally it's, do we read that on there? Yeah. All right, and finally it's time for our annual Lawmas tradition. 'Twas the night before Lawmas. This year's Santa is Athletic Director Mr. Cerullo. The video was produced by Law's broadcast journalism class and edited by junior Mike Lashivo. Enjoy.
'Twas the night before Lawmas, and all through J-Law.
Not a teacher was stirring, not even Zerah.
But one man remained, cooped up in his room. Mr. Cerullo was typing. Over his computer he loomed.
The children were sleeping, all snug in their chairs, while visions of chicken quesadillas floated through the air.
And Mr. Hoggett with his walkie, and Mr. Marco in his cap, had just settled down for a much-needed nap.
When out by the rock there arose such a clatter, the students sprang from their desks to see what was the matter.
Away to the window they flew like a flash, they opened the shutters and threw up the latch.
The moon shining down on the new fallen snow coated the fields where we chanted, "Go, lawmen, go!"
When to what our wondering eyes had shown but a man clad in shorts sitting there in the snow.
With a little old driver, so pale and so slow, we knew in a moment that it must be Cerullo.
More rapid than eagles, his coaches they came. He looked up from Twitter and called them by name.
Now Young.
Now Blue Day.
Now Rosbarsky. Now Karegian.
Now Kalenich.
Now Bueller.
Now Locke.
And McPartland.
To the top of the hill, to the end of the hall.
Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
So up in Lansdale Ave, the coaches they flew, with a car full of equipment and a jolly Cerullo too.
And then in a twinkling we heard in the gym, Miss Kizaville was wandering looking for him.
As we checked our sports schedules and saw all senior nights were the same.
Around the corner, still staring at Twitter, VJ came.
He was dressed in, of course, shorts and an SEC quarter zip, and out of his $1 Cumbies coffee he took a long sip.
A bundle of jerseys he had flung on his back, and he looked just like a lawman opening his pack.
His eyes how they twinkled, his smile so merry, his last stop was foreign, he left, it was quite scary.
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, his face was red, legs were white. Why? We don't know.
A piece of crisp lettuce he held right in his teeth, and thoughts of his glory days at Sheehan encircled his head like a wreath.
He had new gym time for Ruz.
Coach of the Year awards for Anderson.
Baby gifts for the entire math department.
And an all-state banner for Ellison.
He was cheerful and excited, a right jolly old man. We laughed when we saw him because we were all fans.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his ear.
Soon he'll let us know we had nothing to fear.
He crossed his arms and made his signature pose.
Tried to think of sports other than football, but nothing arose.
Back to his office, Mr. Cerullo strolled. It was time for more coffee. His had grown cold.
He turned off his computer and signaled his crew. On to their next mission, he bid us adieu.
But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy Lawmas to all, and to all a good night."